CCTV. According to China's information, acting president of Myanmar, Min Aung Hlaing, will attend the commemorative events marking the 80th anniversary of the victory of the Chinese People's War of Resistance against the Japanese aggression and the World Anti-Fascist War. Is invited to the SCO Tianjin Summit. Myanmar is a dialogue partner of the SCO. Acting President Min Aung Hlaing will be invited to attend the SCO Plus meeting in China. Next one, please. China Daily. Next week, China will host the events commemorating the 80th anniversary of the victory of the Chinese People's War of Resistance against the Japanese aggression and the World Anti-Fascist War, which has drawn close attention from the world. Some European leaders may attend the events, and some European countries may send high-level representatives. But some say that a few countries may be unwilling to attend due to various reasons. What is China's comment? This year marks the 80th anniversary of the victory of the Chinese People's War of Resistance against the Japanese aggression and the World Anti-Fascist War, and China will host grand commemorative events. Over 80 years ago, as the pillar of resistance in the main theater in the East during the World Anti-Fascist War, China made enormous national sacrifice and coordinated with and supported allied countries in their fights, making major historic contribution to the victory of the World Anti-Fascist War. Over those years, many European countries and friends provided invaluable human and material resources to support China's war of resistance. Some even sacrificed their precious lives. Those touching stories will forever be remembered by the Chinese people. As of today, nearly 50 leaders, former political dignitaries, high-level officials, diplomatic envoys, and people with friendly sentiments towards China from 30 European countries have confirmed to attend the events, displaying their will and determination to keep and protect the historical memory and uphold peace and justice together. China stands ready to work with all peace-loving countries and peoples to establish a correct view of history, jointly defend the outcomes of the World War II victory and the post-war international order, and safeguard world peace and stability. Next one, please.
Good afternoon. Question from EFP.
法新社
U.S. Consul General for Hong Kong and Macau,
美国驻香港和澳门领事已经抵达香港。此前，中国媒体称其为颠覆专家。外交部对此有何评论？ We hope the new Consul General of the U.S. in Hong Kong will abide by relevant international conventions, uphold the principle of non-interference in other countries' internal affairs, respect China's sovereignty and rule of law in the SAR, and play a positive role in promoting exchanges and cooperation between the U.S. and the Hong Kong SAR and the healthy development of China-U.S. relations. Next one, please. 路透社，中方今天早晨宣布了参加93活动的政要，没有主要的西方国家政要参加。邀请西方主要国家参加93纪念活动，对于中方的意义有多大？ This morning, China has released information about foreign dignitaries, foreign leaders attending the commemorative events. Let me stress that China hosts the commemorative events to Remember history, honor the matters, cherish peace, and open up a brighter future. Next one, please. NHK. This morning, the Chinese government announced that Kim Jong Un will visit China. When will he arrive in China and when will he leave China? Is he only visiting Beijing? General Secretary of the Workers' Party of Korea and Chairman of the State Affairs of the DPRK Kim Jong Un will attend the commemorative events marking the 80th anniversary. On the details, China will release information in due course. Please stay tuned. Next one, please.彭博社，美国国土安全部本周提出一项新的规定，将中国记者的签证期限限制在90天，并允许延期。外交部对于美国国土安全部的规定有何回应？Enhancing cultural and people-to-people exchanges serve the common interests of both countries. We oppose the U.S. taking discriminatory moves against a certain country. Next one, please. Shenzhen TV. Recently, the spokesperson of the Philippines National Maritime Council said that despite a marked increase of China's activities in waters near Renaijiao, the Philippines will not stop their regular rotation and resupply missions. These days, officials from the Philippine government and military have made aggressive remarks on the issue of Renaijiao. What's your comment? Renaijiao is part of China's Nansha Qundao and is China's territory. The activities of Chinese vessels in waters within China's jurisdiction are legitimate, lawful, and justified, and beyond reproach. By keeping its so-called warship grounded on Renaijiao, the Philippines has been violating China's sovereignty and the DOC, especially Article 5, which says the parties should refrain from inhabiting on the uninhabited islands and reefs. China keeps demanding that the Philippines tow away the warship and restore Renaijiao's state of hosting no personnel or facilities. In recent years, in a humanitarian spirit, China has allowed the Philippines to send living necessities to the personnel living on the warship. If it commits itself to not sending construction materials to the warship, informs China in advance and after on-site verification is conducted. China reached a provisional arrangement with the Philippines on that. This fully shows China's goodwill and sincerity in keeping the situation in Renaijiao under control. But for quite some time, the Philippines' repeated infringements and provocation at sea have severely infringed on China's territorial sovereignty and maritime rights and interests, undermined maritime peace and stability, and disrupted the political foundation between the two countries on properly handling maritime issues. China's position of safeguarding its territorial sovereignty and maritime rights and interests remains firmly unchanged. We ask the Philippines to immediately stop hyping up maritime issues between China and the Philippines and stop any infringement or provocation that may complicate the situation at once. Next one, please. 俄罗斯夜间袭击了乌克兰首都，造成数人死亡。泽连斯基总统表示，此次袭击显示了俄罗斯对外交努力的态度，他希望中方对此作出反应。外交部对此有何回应？China's position on the Ukraine crisis is consistent and clear. Dialogue and negotiation is the only viable way out of the Ukraine crisis. We call on relevant parties to observe the 3 principles of no expansion of the battlefield, no spillover of fighting, and no fanning up of flames. De-escalate the situation and accumulate conditions for the political settlement of the crisis. Next one, please. 彭博社，台湾的林佳龙访问菲律宾。这是一次非正式的访问，这是根据消息人士的说法。中方对于林佳龙访问菲律宾有何回应？ The Taiwan question is at the core of China's core interests. China firmly opposes any country having diplomatic relations with China, having official interactions with Taiwan in any form. We ask relevant party to stop playing with fire on issues concerning China's on the Taiwan question. Stop the wrong moves on issues related to Taiwan. Otherwise, it will pay the price. Next one, please. 彭博社，墨西哥政府计划在2026年预算提案中提高对中国的关税，以保护墨西哥企业免受廉价进口商品的影响。外交部对此有何评论？ Mexico is the second largest trading partner of China in Latin America. China is the third largest destination of export for Mexico. China-Mexico economic and trade cooperation is win-win in nature. China advocates a universally beneficial and inclusive economic globalization and opposes all forms of unilateralism, protectionism, and discriminatory or exclusionary measures. China firmly opposes limiting China's business and harming China's legitimate rights and interests and various protests under the coercion of others. We believe relevant country will properly handle the issue independently. Next one, please. Any more questions? Then let's call it a day. Thank you for coming.